What's up everybody, it's Waiko, and I'm coming to you again with a heavy bass house drop. In this one I'm using vocal chops to actually make a really original and cool sounding bass house drop. I'm gonna show you. This project is going to be available on my Patreon. Don't you guys forget. Alright, so let's get into the project. So hopping into the vocal chop, I picked up on this vocal. I wanna fight all of your demons. I put it in tempo and in key, chopped it up, and I got this. So I added autotune, manipulator, more processing, RVox, soothe, fresh air, and decapitator, stereo, resetter shaper, and imager, equalizing, reverb, condenser, combo crusher, and OTT, EQ, and kickstart. So what I did with manipulator is it makes a lot of difference. I'm going to show you without. And now with manipulator. Everything changed. So first is these initial knobs. It kind of shapes the vocal differently, and then here on the back end, the input port, I set it to 12, and I opened the MIDI out, also set it to 12, and now I control the melody that the chop is making. So I'm basically vocoding the vocal with manipulator. So now I'm deciding which notes the vocal chops are playing, and I made this melody. That's basically it for the first section. So on the second part of the drop, I did something a bit different. So I also used a vocal chop, but I used Slice X. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. So the Slice X chopped it up for me, and I played around with the markers until I got this. I also linked manipulator and did the whole MIDI out thing again, and did this melody with manipulator. And then finally, for the drum section, this. Basically, I tried my best to follow the rhythm of the vocal. Just to give more strength to the vocal. And how did I make these drums? Again, Slice X. Picked up on a drum loop, dragged it into Slice X, played around with the markers, and processed the drums. And then finally, I added this saw just to add a little bit more tension into the drop. It really added a lot of energy. And that's it for my B section. The rest is just drums and one shots and the sub. Like I said, simple stuff. Just play around with chops and process it. Use manipulator and you're gonna get cool sounds. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of the video. Don't forget, the FLP is going to be available on my Patreon. Now, I'm going to show you the whole process of me doing a vocal chop lead. You guys have been asking me to show you the whole process of me producing. So here it is. Here you go. It's going to be long, but you guys asked for it. Let's go. So the best way to teach you, I think, is going to be picking up on a vocal and turning it into a vocal chop drum. So we're going to pick up this on this first. It's mechanical Nova. Okay, and we're going to put it in tempo, and we're going to put it in the correct key, which is D sharp, so 3 semitones up. Alright, so now we're going to start chopping this up. I think this is starting a little bit too late, so I'm just gonna drag this over here, maybe. Okay, like rhythmically it's good. The rest is not good yet, but now we're going into the processing to make it sound good. So first of all, we're gonna use autotune. So I'm cutting the lows to make sure that the vocal doesn't start like distorting. Sound Goodizer. So now manipulator. And now I'm gonna use manipulator as a vocoder. I'm gonna change some of the chops here. Alright, so after assuming this melody could be cool, now I'm going to add reverb automation to the vocal chop. Now I'm gonna add a de-esser after the equalizer here. Also thermal. Our Vox, also before the processing. Now I'm gonna group de-esser, soothe, and RVox into one patch. I'm gonna tweak kickstart to see if tighter sidechain is gonna be better. nice variation. I think I'm gonna put this also over here like this. Now just for the final touches, I'm going to add a Pro Q3 to work on the stereo. So I'm going to boost on the right side, the high end, and the mid highs on the left side. And there you have it. I hope this video was helpful. Hope you guys learned. And again, if you guys want the project, it's going to be available on my Patreon. Thank you for supporting me. Like on, like off.